You're the first person I've talked to on the channel that's actually had an ejection. Tell me about that. What is the story behind that?
Mine was so cool. First off, I wasn't scheduled to fly on that flight.
Of course, yeah.
And my pilot wasn't scheduled to fly.
Mm-hmm.
So we go out flying. We had a great flight, something like 2V3 against A7Es.
Oh, wow.
So it was multi intercepts to 180-degree turns. We come back, we land. Since he was the squadron commander, we were the lead of our F-14 flight, and the other squadron was in F-14s, and they were, and it's just a random choice, whoever's in the right position to come down and land first. That's the way the day VFR pattern works on the carrier. So we broke the deck, we came in and landed. He had a hook skip over the 3 to a 4-wire. He caught the 4-wire. It slowed us down for a second. And then I realized I was sitting up in my seat, just naturally resisting the, I wasn't being thrown forward. I was sitting up. So by the time I thought about it, my hand was on the lower handle.
Oh, wow. Just instinctively.
Yeah. And I made that statement at Johns Hopkins University last year. And a guy in the audience said, there have been tests that show that your body will do things before your conscious brain realizes it. And I go, well, that's what happened to me.
It works. Yeah.
So, so I mean, aviators, you can take a little bit of comfort in that. Okay. So we're rolling down the flight deck. And have you ever been in a car accident, or have you ever gone into like time?
Yeah, I had that in the
distortion?
T-38. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. It happened to me. I had like, hundreds of thoughts. And I'm also sitting there thinking, if I pull this handle, there's no turning back.
Yeah.
So at this time, I was a Lieutenant JG. I'd been in the squadron 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I was still a new guy. I was halfway through my first deployment. We get to the end of the angle, and my pilot, who's squadron commander, 200 and something missions in the F-8 in Vietnam.
Holy crap.
Former Blue Angel and
Whoa.
squadron commander. He goes, eject, eject. So luckily we were on hot mic for the landing. So we as soon as he said E, I pulled the handle.
Yeah.
And then I saw the smoke from the canopy jettison lines. And then one of the great disappointments of my life, when the seat fired, I blacked out.
Oh.
So, but that was pretty cool too. Have you ever blacked out in your whole life?
Not intentionally, no.
Okay. So coming back was really cool because I had no idea. I didn't know how old I was. And then I remember pieces start coming together. I felt like I was flying through the air. And then I opened my eyes just before I splashed into the water. So we're using a Martin Baker GRU-7 seat. It had its low altitude routine. The parachute came out, ballistic spreader gun, and it opened just before I hit the water. So I splashed in the water. It was daytime, 5:15 p.m., middle of the Indian Ocean. The water was warm. I splashed in. I'm still getting my wits about me. My Flu 8, which is an automatic saltwater inflator, pops open. I pop to the surface, and I'm going, okay,
yeah,
I'm alive.
Wow. Yes.
So I look, and there's my F-14 floating on the surface.
No.
Oh, yeah. The carrier's going by behind it. TOMCAT is sitting there. The sticks are sticking out of the cockpit.
Yeah.
I'm looking, I'm going like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. So, okay, so I was tangled up in my parachute. So you went through water survival training,
yep,
I'm sure.
Yep.
You know how they tell you to back out of your parachute calmly?
Mm-hmm.
That didn't work. That didn't work.
Yeah.
So I get this is my actual shroud line cutter. Get my shroud line cutter out. I tried to use this. That didn't work. So I go to use the switchblade, and our PRs had a problem with the blades popping open, so they duct taped it closed.
Oh, no.
So I'm there using my fingernail. I've left out a few details there. It's in Top Gun days. I'm using my fingernail trying to get the end of the duct tape.
Mm-hmm.
Got the duct tape.
In water.
Yeah.
In the water.
Popped open the switchblade. and this is where the things started to go well. I grabbed a handful of shroud lines, took one slice, and I'm going like, God, this is the world's sharpest knife.
The things like, you think about, yeah.
It cut through. I mean, in one swipe, I'm going, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the helicopter comes over. I see the helicopter. I give them a thumbs up, and they fly away. And I go, well, that's not what I wanted, but they went to check on my pilot, who I had not even thought about. I mean, all this stuff that I'm telling you,
yeah.
What I was really thinking about was I thought I was going to drown. I thought I was going to get dragged under by a parachute. And I go, I don't feel like putting up with that today. I just don't feel like going. Anyway, helicopter comes back. They lower the sling. They pulled me up, and we go to pick up the pilot, and he gets in the helicopter, and I go, Skipper, we didn't mess up, did we? He goes, no, bio, we had to eject. I go, okay, good.
That's the first thing. Get the story straight.